This episode of Dude Soup is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Don't let your internet activity be exposed. Protect yourself at expressvpn.com/dude.
Hello and welcome to Dude Soup. This week we are pre-recorded because it's the holiday season and we're all kicking back in Cancun in our hammocks. So
banana or otherwise.
Yeah, I got a banana smoothie full of rum. Anyways, today we have special guest Elise Willems, and as always, Bones.
Hi.
Bones is here for every Dude Soup.
Every week.
And also with us is the video game Scourgebringer. That's right. There's the screen there's the little thumbnail. It's a lady with a big white head of hair. Okay, so this game, by the way, this is just a chill, casual, not even Dude Soup, it's RT Podcast, right?
It's Funhaus Podcast.
Funhaus, I don't even know.
You're out of it today. John, I gotta check in with you here for a second before we get to the game, because you are out of it today, my man.
Is it like this every week?
No, it's not like this every week. I've been working hard, working late on a secret project, putting in a lot of hours. Mm-hmm. My eyes are burning. Also, I'm playing an incredible game, so I'm a little distracted. Maybe I should have picked a more chill, casual game. But no! I want the world to know about Scourgebringer. Andy Cortez introduced me to this game on his stream. It's amazing. How are y'all doing today?
Wheezy?
I love that Bones calls me Wheezy. I'm well. I'm well. Just had an emergency bacon situation because I didn't have any food in my house. I thought I had some food that I didn't have, and so I had to rely on bacon, which when you've got to do a podcast in 5 minutes, you're gonna burn the bacon.
Yeah.
Which
did
I
you
did.
Cook
I
it
can
on the
show
pan?
you.
Or was it microwave? Okay.
I usually do toaster oven. I usually do convection oven.
Oh,
and put it in there so it cooks evenly and flat. But let me show you some of the burn charts of my dreams.
Wait, are you gonna eat it still?
I ate some pieces around it, but it didn't cook. Like it got really burnt in some places, and then it was just an uncooked.
That's disgusting.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, so I ate around it.
I'd still eat all of it.
I did. I used a frying pan.
Oh, you put the frying pan in the toaster oven.
Bones, you are the resident, I feel like, cook of Funhaus, because you used to do all the grilling.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I guess.
You take offense at that?
Yeah.
All right.
I did making pancakes.
Remember, and I sang a song about you making pancakes.
You did, and it got remixed. An incredible remix.
So in the new year, this podcast is just talking breakfast foods?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a very random podcast, and that's because we're just chilling. It's vacay. I've basically already been on vacation for the past 6 weeks.
Year and
a half. Even though work has been going, a lot of the editors have been working hard to make sure that we have all the videos finished for the break. I've just been kicking back in my hammock, drinking my banana rum smoothies. That's how I roll.
Your mom just walks in every morning with a banana rum smoothie. Get your day going, right?
Oh, but is this the first podcast where I'm living at home?
Possibly,
no.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Could it be?
Maybe. For those of you not aware, I moved in with my rents. Saving money. Moved in with my rents. Saving money on rents.
And
That's
every
how
once
it
in a while,
rolls.
you'll send me a picture of something weird that your dad's doing.
That's true.
What is he doing?
He ran cables. He ran some internet cables into my room. And I took pictures of him climbing through the attic. Yeah, that's how I roll. That's how we roll in the Smith house. He also helped me hang some lights and run the cables. And I realized how amazing it is to just have someone help you do something. Because for the past, 12 years since I moved out on my own, I do all house things alone. Mm-hmm. So like moving my king size bed when I had a king size bed, moving all of my furniture, moving in general. Most of that stuff I just did single-handedly alone without any help.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, it was terrible. But
Bones,
now,
how are you? Sorry.
Oh, Bones, how are
we
you
never
doing?
checked in with Bones.
How am I doing? I don't have any like waffles or things to talk about, so I'm sorry. No breakfast stuff, but I'm doing.
How's your new baby?
My baby's great. She's 3 weeks old today, and she doesn't do anything. She just sits around.
Anniversary.
Kind of just poops a lot and eats and sleeps and like she
Classic.
She looks just like a smushed Vin Diesel. I think most babies do. But I love her. She's great. And my older daughter, really loves her. And yeah, things are good. We're tired as hell, but things are good.
Thinking about a third?
No. I mean, I don't know. I told Allie I'd get my dick chopped off today if she wanted.
What?
But she said...
Oh, wait, there's other ways to prevent babies from happening.
I don't know if the science supports that. But she says she might want a third one in the future, so we'll see.
Oh my God.
I think it's
Holy
crazy.
What if you-
smokes.
What if you get the vasectomy? Then she's like, you got to reverse the vasectomy.
Then they gotta
and
sew
you
that dick
reverse
back
it.
on. I know, it's a pain.
She changes her mind.
Just keep going
You
back
gotta
and
do
forth.
the vasectomy. The hospital says we refuse to give this man another vasectomy.
We can't put his penis back on. Want to know a funny story?
Yeah.
Always.
I have 2 older siblings, and my parents were actually thinking about having a 4th. And then when I was born, I was 10 pounds 4 ounces,
Ugh.
and my mom said, "No way, no how, never again."
That's real big.
That is
Yeah.
big.
Both my
Maybe
kids
the
were like
biggest baby
just
ever.
under 7, I think.
I don't know why, but I picture someone putting like a prize ribbon on baby you.
Yeah.
Hanging me by my feet. Yeah, my parents took me to the county fair, and I did win. Biggest baby. And the crazy thing is that because I was so big, I still have my baby fat.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
it takes that long when you come out that size.
a little keepsake.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about this game that you're playing?
No.
Yes, and
Solid improv.
Okay, so this game is called Scourgebringer. It's a roguelite, meaning that when you die, you do start over, but there's progression that persists across each gameplay. Like you get upgrades and everything, so you can go into each run a little bit stronger. But what I love about this game is, one, the second by second gameplay is so satisfying. You can move around, you run around, you got wall running, you got a double jump, you got this dash, you have a strong attack that can deflect bullets, or I guess reflect bullets, send them back at the enemies. And then you also have this thing called a dragon punch, where it's a dash and the deflect. So you have a whole repertoire of moves. You also have a gun that you can use to shoot, and it's just so fun. And then outside of the gameplay, the pixel art is amazing and looks so good. And I don't know if people in the recording on YouTube can hear it, but here on the stream and for y'all, you can hear this bomb-ass metal music that's playing. The music, it's like one of my... I just love the music. I love the pixel art. I love the gameplay. Like, there are very few things I dislike about this game. I can't even name any for you.
the art reminds me of Celeste, but then the character reminds me of Kirby.
Oh, because she bouncy. She got that big round.
Because of the big round. Big round, and it looks like it's hard for me to discern what the character actually looks like.
She got a big ass head of hair, is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her big white fluff.
Oh.
You can also see it here in the thumbnail.
Oh,
There it is for
okay,
the
I
game.
see.
Yeah, she
I
got big
see.
white fluff. But yeah, this game is awesome. So I felt like even though, it's a little intense, I'm a little distracted, I wanted to show it to the world. I wanted to show it to as many people as possible because it's so fun. And I think a lot of people would have a great time playing this game. Elise?
But you're the person that's getting to have a good. You didn't
Yeah.
ask Bones or I if we wanted to play it.
No.
Well, I asked Bones if he had an Elgato, and he said, "Fuck you, John."
It's verbatim.
That was his
yeah.
reply. So, do you have an Elgato, Bones?
Fuck you. No, I don't. I don't even quite know what that is.
So yeah, I don't know if I was gonna have Bones play, one of his Switch games because he's known around the office as Mr. Switch, Mr. Joy-Con, and that's not because he
watches the Princess Switch.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Every
that's not
night.
because he's a top and a bottom, but
I like yours better.
yeah.
I have
What
been
games
playing.
do you have on your Switch?
I've been playing a lot of Hades lately. I really like that. But oh my god, I played Breath of the Wild all the way through, and then I just explored. It was like meditation for me. I just explored and I got like every costume, every single thing, and then I beat it on master mode.
How many Korok seeds did you get?
I don't remember. Like, what are there? 800 total? I think I got like 600 and something.
Oh wow,
I don't remember. I got
900.
like most of them, and then I played.
Do you know what?
I beat Witcher 3 too. That was awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what the prize for getting all of the Korok seeds is?
Isn't it just like a bigger turd?
Well, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're aware that the Korok seeds are actually just little shits
Yeah.
that the Koroks shit into your hand, little gold shits. So, I think that's Nintendo's way of basically making fun of people who do collectibles
Yeah.
because they've talked about how games are all about having fun and everything, and I feel like the completionists, although they have fun, that's not really, I don't think, what Nintendo's about.
What is Nintendo about?
Having fun, being
But
a kid.
it's having fun in the way that they will let us have fun. Like they don't let us chat with each other
That's true.
or become friends in a conventional way. That's
Or
easy for us
like
to do.
people with any sort of like physical differently abled they're Nintendo's like you don't need to
They
enjoy
fucking
our
hate
game.
those people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have no the accessibility is, I think, one of the large weak points of Nintendo.
You might be interested to hear this, Bones, but someone named Dalai Lama tweeted at me today and said, since you're a fan of Breath of the Wild, you will probably like Immortals Phoenix Rising. Someone recommended it
yeah.
to me.
I've seen
Yeah,
I've
someone-
seen clips of that. I'm actually it's kind of pricey right now, but I think I might get my hands on that.
Is it on Switch?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah, his baby Fee's been stealing from his wallet.
Yeah, for 2.5 years.
He's running out of money. Yeah. Oh,
for basic necessities.
Yeah, seriously.
she's got to feed herself.
Fucking kids, man.
Oh, this boss has like Spirited Away vibes.
Yeah.
It's cool. Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it. If I wasn't distracted by this stupid podcast, I would have done a lot better.
It's so easy to just buy cheap games on Switch and drop money.
Yeah.
Like,
Elise, did
I'm
I
so
tell you my
tempted.
Picross story?
no. Oh, maybe. No, I don't think so.
All of the games on Switch, all of the Picross games are made by the same company, and they're literally the exact
The
same
same.
game with a different skin.
I think I've bought at least one of those because after I played Murder by Numbers, I was like, I need another Picross fix. And I think I did that.
Yeah. So it's literally, I'm not even joking, all of the same code, all of the same layout, everything. All that's different is the graphics. Because when you load into the game, the layout of the Picross board is literally 1-to-1, all the dimensions. Everything is exactly the same. It's really funny. And I didn't learn that. I was like, oh, I'm going to get super into Picross. So I bought, I think 3 of them before playing any of them. Or no, I played one, and I was like, I love this. And I bought 2 more. And then I was like, these are all made by this company called Jupiter. And it's exactly the same.
You made a conscious decision to get super into Picross.
I did. I very much
screamed
so
it out
did,
loud.
Bones.
You should
Very
tell
much so.
Kotaku.
Why? Do they love Picross?
No, expose this company.
Oh, well, no, I like Jupiter. I still like him.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you were getting at there.
Oh, yeah. One of them, you collect different anime girls that are different animals. So,
John, that's human trafficking.
It is sort of, yeah. But it's like you'll win, and then it will say like porpoise seal, and it will be this, just a cute little anime girl with like just dressed in gray with like a weird tail. It's really weird, but it's really funny also because they have so many of them that I think they literally just had to look up like an encyclopedia of like different types of tigers and seals and all the different animals. Oh God,
that sounds delightful.
It is delightful, Elise. Thank you.
Can I ask you, is that a #1 dad mug?
No, Elise, it's a cool dad mug.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Even better.
I didn't buy it.
You
for
don't have to be
myself.
#1.
Oh, okay. Would you have a #1 dad mug? Like, is there an ego attached to that?
Well, I'm the best dad, yeah. So I wouldn't buy it for myself. That's disgusting. But if someone wants to recognize,
I think that's also a thing. Like, if your daughter buys it for you, you kind of have to.
Oh my God, I would drink it till it crumbled into dust. Yeah.
Oh.
She's not shelling out any money for me yet, though.
No, not yet.
She's pretty selfish still.
She does have a job, right? Though, you made her get a job.
No, she does absolutely nothing. She's adorable as hell, but she just
watches horror movies.
She likes Monster Squad. That's her favorite. And then
oh yeah,
we just got her on Honey I Shrunk the Kids. But I was watching It Chapter 1, and she was just sitting on the couch next to me, like goofing around with her toys, and like didn't bother her, didn't creep her out. She just like kind of looked at it and then shrugged, looked away.
I thought you said her favorite movie is Hills Have Eyes.
Oh God, I can barely.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
You told me it was Serbian story or whatever. The Serbian tale. I was gonna ask, is that like the mug that you use, like every day? You're like, this is the mug that I use.
Yeah. I got a couple, but yeah, this is one of my favorites. My cousin gave it to me, and yeah, I'm stoked. I like.
Elise, do you have a mug?
What?
Because I do. I got one mug right here.
This is the mug I always use, but what does that say about humans? Because I feel like we all have a ton of mugs. But then there's like one mug that you use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
One mug, one love.
But why don't we get rid of the other? Like, we know we're not going to use those other mugs, so why do we not get rid of them?
It makes this one so much more special.
I don't follow.
Wait, so if there was a Toy Story for mugs, then the mugs came to life in the cupboard when you didn't see them.
Like, we're so abandoned. And then they'll just despise the one mug that gets used.
Yeah, so Bones, you use that other mug. You use the one mug, so the other mugs have to look at it and go,
yeah, just day after day.
That one's the special one.
Sorry.
Fuck you, cool dad.
And the sunglasses, or the spell out the cool?
Yeah.
Does your mug have sunglasses?
How else would you know it was cool?
Wow. Cool. Bones, one of the reasons I brought you on was because you have a lot of crazy stories throughout your life. You pooped in a bucket.
Pooped in a lot of buckets.
John
car.
will never not bring up.
Yeah, no, I pooped in a lot of places people don't normally poop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You, but one of the things is you were a bartender for a long time.
Yeah, like 6-7 years. And
I thought, being in a bar, that's probably exposes you to a lot of interesting characters. And I was curious if you have any memorable ones that you just will never forget.
There was a lot. Most of my bartending experience was like at a college bar, so just dealing with a lot of like douchebag, like young douchebags who didn't tip.
Oh, yeah.
I remember once that we found a chunk of an ear in the bathroom because there had been a fight.
What?
And somebody like bit it off or cut it off or something. I don't know, but
This is women's restroom?
No, this is the men's room. Yeah, so we just went in there and there was like this little puddle of blood and then just like the tip of an ear sitting there.
And you put it on a necklace.
How did you know it wasn't foreskin? It was ear skin.
I hoped it wasn't foreskin. I don't know, because I had to clean it up. That's back when I was a bar back, and when you're a bar back, you just like half your job is just cleaning up piss and shit and throw up and blood and everything.
That was like when I started at Pier 1.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of the totem pole. Always had to
worst.
clean the ladies' bathroom.
And that's tough to
That was
get
when I
out of
learned
wicker.
that women are
blood.
animals.
Was there a hierarchy with the bar keeps and the bar backs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like when you start out, you're like a janitor kind of. I mean, they're not mean to you or anything, but you do all like the lowly work. You stock all their stuff, and after a few months or a year or so, then you get to be a bartender, hopefully. But yeah, it's a lot of gross stuff in the beginning.
After a year or two, they give you shoes, and you're allowed to wear shoes in the bar.
Right.
Do one of the bartenders have to die for you to get the spot?
Sometimes.
Is it like the Supreme Court?
Yeah. It's tough. It's very competitive because bartenders make a ton of money, and so yeah. But barbacks do pretty good too. I don't miss it now. Like I would never want to go back to it. But in my what was I? I guess I was like 20, 28 or 29. So I wasn't like a little kid when I did it. But for that stage, it was really cool. It was exciting. I drank way too much. That's the one hazing thing is this bar that I won't say what it was, but they don't do this anymore. But for your very first bar back shift, at the end of the night, they line up all the bottles they've emptied on the bar and they pour the dregs from every single bottle, and sometimes it's like 40 bottles. So you're getting like a couple teaspoons from each, but they put it in one big cup, and you have to chug it.
Oh wait! At first, I thought it was they take. I thought it was that they take all the glasses that people left around the bar.
No.
And you have to lick them?
That's still...
No.
And you had to drink the backwash?
No, we didn't have to do that. But they did have us drink that entire... Like, in one, like, chug. You're supposed to drink that entire thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Question.
God.
Yeah. Elise.
Is backwash a real thing?
I assume it is, yeah. Of course.
I think it is.
It goes in your mouth. At least it gets around the lips here, and it goes back in. Yeah.
One time... I saw, what was it? It was like, I don't remember, but it's real.
Is that the story?
Yeah. Bones, I remember something when your fight story reminded me. I've witnessed a number of fights, but my favorite fight I ever witnessed was every year around Halloween, me and a group of friends would do this thing called Fright Storm, where we'd all make silly little horror films, and then on Halloween we'd screen them all. And so when I lived up in Oakland, we went and we spent the whole day out at this abandoned military base shooting this short film, and afterwards we treated ourselves to sushi. And partway through our dinner, we heard this commotion. And I looked up. I was facing the back of the restaurant, and this boyfriend and girlfriend come up, and they're like stomping away, kind of running towards the front of the bar. And then this little short guy sprints up behind him, and then jump kicks the dude in the back.
What?
And then they start grappling, and they literally fall onto our table, and all of my friends were like, oh, freaking out. But because I'm chaotic neutral, I just started cheering.
Like you're supporting one of the fighters at a boxing match?
I was just happy for, to get some action. It was very interesting. I had not witnessed a fight really like that at that point. But eventually, a few of the other friends came and helped the jump kick guy. And then the girlfriend was hitting them with her purse. And then they ran outside, and then when those people came in, like initially we were like, these guys dogpiling on this one dude, like what the hell? But then when they came back in, they said that they were having a party. They had like 20 people in the back patio, and then they saw that guy, the one guy that got jump kicked, walk up to a plant, whip out his dick, and then pee in the outdoor back patio of the restaurant, of the sushi restaurant. Oh, yeah. And one of them came over and was like, dude, like, you can't be peeing here. And then that guy was like, what, you fucking did it? And then he came over and he threatened like all 20 of them.
Jesus.
and like started a fight with the entire party. So it was kind of earned.
How did it get broken up? How did it end?
He ran outside. The couple ran outside, got in their car, and drove away. But as they were driving away, that jump kick dude then jump kicked his car and broke one of the side mirrors off.
So he only has one move. That's it.
He only has one move, yeah. But it's cool.
I've never seen a cool fight break out. I've only seen like lame fights break out.
That's how most fights are, because most people have no idea how to fight.
Yeah.
And they're scared.
Yeah, and they're scared. So really what it is it's either people are just grappling and not even really hitting each other. They basically just hug and then fall to the ground, and then someone else walks over and is like, all right, guys, like, break it up.
Yeah, in my high school, one of the kids stuck a sandwich in another kid's exhaust pipe.
Oh, what?
And, I mean, like I said, it didn't really lead to much.
It seems like a Canadian fight starter.
Yeah.
My brother
that's as rough and tumble as it gets.
Bones, have you ever been in a fight?
No, of course not. Come on. You know me.
Yeah, of course he has.
No,
of course
never.
he has.
Never. I'm always the guy that's like, hey,
he got beat up by a
everybody,
girl.
come on, let's all get along. You love him, he loves you. I mean, I've been in a million fights with my older brother. But those are, like, we actually had a rule when we were growing up where we get so mad and we about to fight, we'd be like, not in the face. And that was it. We'd always say that. Like, we weren't allowed to hit each other in the face.
Did you, when you were bartending, ever have to like get physical, like bounce somebody from the bar? Like,
I had to get in between people. No one took a swing at me or anything, but I did have to like stand in between two people a lot. And I actually got threatened a lot. Like when you try to cut off someone who's really drunk that doesn't want to stop. Like they'll threaten you. One guy, he thought when I was a bar back, he thought I was a waiter, like a cocktail waiter that was ignoring him. And so he kept swearing at me. And then when they threw him out, he like took a swing at me and kind of nicked my head. But
Buzz!
No,
Were you
barely.
okay?
I'm fine. I recovered.
is that why you wear the bandana?
Yeah, I got all these bartender scars. But no, yeah, I mean there was often violence there, but yeah, luckily I got like.
Was it the
I never
bar?
escalate. Like, I think you could probably just tell. You guys know me. Like, I'm not... Like, if someone were to hurt someone I care about, I'd probably go off the deep end. But, like, in general, I'm not going to escalate anything.
Yeah.
I'm the cooler.
I will
they call me the
instigate,
cooler.
but I won't escalate. I'll instigate, but only if it's between two other people.
Yeah,
What's happening in the game right now?
What's happening in the game? I'm kicking ass. We're on World 2. I've got half my health. We're about to get to Candle Mask. Oh, well, after I beat this boss. Which one's it going to be? Oh, fuck this guy. Oh, guys, this guy is a little intense. He's a demon, is what he is. No! Anyways, oh, shit, you reminded me of a story as well. What was it? Oh, the tailpipe. My brother, when he was in middle school, he got into like what's it called? Disagreement with some guy, and the guy was like, in the baseball field after school at 3:00. Yeah, and he was like, all right, fine. And then they both showed up, and a bunch of other kids showed up to watch them. And they both like took their shirts off.
What?
And they were getting ready to fight, and they were just kind of circling each other like over and over, but they kept kind of being like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And then one of them was like, oh, wait, what time is it? And they're like, it's 3:30. He's like, oh, my mom, I need to be home by 4.
Ugh.
And everyone was like, okay, like he needs to be home by 4. It's okay. Well, let's not fight because he's got to get home. And that was how it ended. Like everyone
Do you think that was
agreed.
just like everybody was like, okay, we don't want to fight. We need an excuse to get out of this.
Yeah.
We will find the weakest excuse possible.
I think that happens a lot. People don't really want to, like get to that point where you're being violent, but people get upset, and then they don't know what to do, and so it leads there. But if they had a choice, they wouldn't go through with it. Like that.
It's all ego.
Yeah, it's all ego. There are a lot of encounters where it gets to two people standing at each other, sizing each other up, but then nothing happens.
Can we do a Funhaus Fight Club bracket, and I tell you guys names of 2 Funhaus, and you tell me who you think would win, and then they'll keep moving on?
Sure. Hello, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Now, if you're into cooking like I am, you know that it can be really stressful figuring out all your meals. And you don't want to do that thing where you just have the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every night, cooking the same flipping chicken meal every night for dinner. I want to mix it up. With HelloFresh, they cut out all that stressful meal planning, yo. So you can just cook, enjoy your cooking, get that dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less, and munch down. And now you're saying, what are they going to send me a bunch of stuff that I'm not sure I even want to eat? No, they're not. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need with customizable orders every week. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need. Now, you know me, I'm all about the posy vibes. So guess what? When I saw that they have a Gouda Vibes burger, you know I had to try it. And guess what? No regrets. I loved it. It was a Gouda burger. It's delicious. They sent me all the ingredients. I made it. I've never made a Gouda burger before, but guess what? They showed me how to do it. I flippin' did it. I ate it. It was delicious. So what are you waiting for? Go to HelloFresh.com/10dude and use code 10dude for 10 free meals, including free shipping. Are you flippin' kidding me? That's HelloFresh.com/10dude. Use code 10dude for what? 10 free meals and free shipping? Oh my God, I can't handle the deals. Thank you, HelloFresh.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. It is the all-in-one platform for building a beautiful online presence and your website. I've used it before. It's super easy to use, especially when it comes to SEO, building an email campaign, having multiple contributors involved to what you're working on. It's designed for any purpose, so that includes all major content types, including pages, galleries, blogs, commerce, and it's an easy way to understand your traffic sources and analytics. It's really, really great and effective that way. Can't recommend Squarespace enough if you are a budding website entrepreneur and you need something, or if you're a novice and you need somewhere to build your first site. It will really help you out. You can go to check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/dudesoup to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Super easy. Again, can't recommend it enough. Squarespace, thank you. You tell me who you think would win. We don't have to do this forever. Just right, who you think would win and why.
All right, well, who starts?
We'll start. I'm just going to go down the list of our Slack. So let's do Bones.
Alphabetical.
Bones versus Dan.
Dan.
Oh,
100%.
Dan. Yeah.
Dan's got a goatee.
Really?
Or no, he has a beard.
He doesn't.
Dan's a big dude.
He doesn't.
What if Bones diffuses the situation?
Oh, is that an
that's
option?
True. Okay, so you can
he's
win
the cooler.
You can win might or mind.
I'll
or
just
magic.
like compliment him on his new shirt and how he keeps his hair all nice and like tousled and everything.
Combed.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, I can't hit Bones. He's being too nice to me.
We'll swap stories about our kids.
Also, Bones will curl up into a ball and be impenetrable.
Oh yeah, I get real tight.
He's gonna turtle.
It's like trying to shuck an oyster. You can't get in there.
Sometimes I've been driving around down the road and I see a sign that says "Beware of falling boulders." I think I see one in the road, but it's not. It's Bones. And then I hit him. I hit and kill a man with my car. It's Bones in the road by accident. Okay, so Dan, you think that he might have? Is it because he's taller?
Height and weight.
Get that
weight
deep,
being that he has
voice,
dad strength.
It's intimidating. Yeah.
And then Bones. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm out.
I'm going with Dan.
Okay, Dan.
Bones, the person themselves should be able to, bow out.
Here's an interesting one. Dan and Dawn.
Ooh. You know, Dan still kind of has the height advantage, but Dawn, he's a wild one. You know, he's got a history.
Dawn's a mystery to me. Like I really enjoy Dawn. I think he's great. I know nothing about his past.
He was in jail from 18 to 27.
Yeah.
He intentionally stays off the grid.
That's why he tries to stay off camera as much as possible because he's in witness protection for murdering a guy.
Wait, is that why they put you in witness protection?
Yeah, because when you commit a crime, they save you.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I would go Dawn on this just because I feel like Dawn would pull out something that we would not expect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a shiv?
Fish hook. He would. Dawn wouldn't be afraid to fight dirty.
No, not at all.
And therefore, he win.
Next up, Dawn versus Elise.
Oh.
And no, I'm not backing out.
Yeah. Where are you going to shove that sandwich?
In his tailpipe.
Okay. You might win that one.
This is tough. Because Dawn and I go back.
Yeah.
You know, we
That's
go back
true.
to 2012.
You might know his weakness.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true, Elise.
Is his weakness not hitting women?
No, that can't be a part of it because you'll just win.
Oh.
This fight is taking place in the future where all genders are equal and all genders can be beat up equally.
Okay.
And I'm also wearing ice skates.
Oh shit.
Oh. Well, can you take the ice skates off? That's the other question. Can you bring a weapon or is it
they're on my hands.
Oh. Okay.
Elise wins via ice skate decapitation.
Well, no. I honestly think this one would still go to Dawn if I'm being truly honest with myself.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Because he would lull me into a false sense of security based on the not hitting women thing.
And your weak heart.
Then just knock you the fuck out.
He would have some kind of 5-finger death punch that would stop my blood from coursing. So then it's Dawn versus Jacob.
I feel like it's kind of bad that we had Dawn so early.
But at some point, Dawn has to go home and like take care of his kids. You know, he's gonna get tired of all this. Is
winning. Dawn fighting for his kids?
Oh,
like Commando.
Oh, Jacob. I feel like Jacob. He plays so innocent that it's kind of like a pressure cooker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just that unbridled rage.
Yeah,
it's building.
It's gonna be steam in a valve.
Yeah, 28 years of keeping his, emotions under wraps. That he's probably gonna take it too far. Because are we doing fight to the death?
How many replica lightsabers does Jacob own?
Oh, that's true. He's probably been training in his garage.
He'll have what you think is a replica lightsaber, but it's actually just a metal pole painted pink.
And he'll beat Dawn to death with it?
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob wins.
Jacob wins.
Jacob over Dawn. Wow, that's surprising.
It is very surprising, but, that's Jacob for you.
Next up is James versus Jacob.
Those are show muscles. I go straight for Jacob. We don't even have to talk about this one.
Yeah.
He did wrestle.
Oh, really?
That little string
never
bean,
won. He never won once.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably Jacob. Okay, then Jake.
Is that the first bracket or the first side of the bracket?
Has James ever been in a fight? At least you know. Has James ever had to protect you from like a mugger or a crazy homeless person?
Do you know the scene in the Naked Gun? Is it Naked Gun 2 where Leslie Nielsen's falling out of the building next to that woman and she's like, Drebin, you'll never win. The fall will kill us both. And then he slowly moves her under him. So when they hit the concrete, she braces his fall. I feel like that's
what James would do.
An astute analogy.
Oh, okay.
This situation. But so you think those are show muscles? Jacob takes it. All right.
I don't think. I know.
Then should we do a bracket system, or should I just keep going down the line?
I just keep going down the line. This is like, we have one arena, and when you beat someone, the door opens.
Ooh.
And then someone else walks out. So the people at the end have an advantage.
Jacob versus John Holland. Now, John Holland also works out. Are these show muscles?
No, because John Holland does 2-a-days, which is works out at lunch and then works out after work. So I don't know if that's still happening, but when we were in the office, John tried to spend as much time away from us as possible.
Okay. This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Is this
Get
Jacob?
it, demons! Get out of my way. What?
I think
Jacob.
A beep goes off on Jacob's calculator watch, and he has to go play Destiny. So he just walks out in the middle.
Also, that pent-up rage that we did talk about, how long does that last?
Not long.
Is it kind of like a cheetah where it comes out and he has a duration. Oh, that was close.
Jacob's out.
Jacob's out. John Holland.
Jacob's out. John Holland.
All right, here we go. John v. John. John Holland versus John Smith.
John Holland versus John Smith. No one can ever defeat me. So I don't think I really have a say in it. I think you two have to decide.
I've seen you wrestle Peak.
Mm-hmm.
And Peak's like half the size of Holland, and you still lost.
No, I didn't. Are you remembering it correctly?
I believe so.
No,
yeah, I remember
Peak.
There was a lot of squealing.
Uh-huh.
You cried after.
Yeah, a lot of tears.
No, that was Peak. You're remembering it wrong.
Peak doesn't cry.
You cried and then you said, remember this as Peak crying. When we talk about this later, remember it as Peak crying.
And it was Peak who pissed his pants.
No, he pissed your pants.
I believe you said Peak pissed my pants.
Yeah. No, it was I peed on Peak after beating him.
To establish, it's John Holland.
Yeah.
No!
Sorry, bud.
No, I'm gonna die now. You're distracting me from my game.
Okay.
Glory.
So there's John Holland versus Justin and Yelmo, and
another kind of pacifist situation. I feel
like Justin and I have known each other and been friends for a long time, and he's a Zen guy.
Mm-hmm. He is.
I've never even seen him like really get angry with somebody.
And his whole opiate thing.
Mm-hmm.
His what?
And he's constantly medicated.
Yeah, constantly medicated.
And he's a lover of all creatures, gentle.
Mm-hmm. Whenever he gets up to leave work, it's like it takes him 10 minutes to pick up his backpack. That's how many muscle relaxers he's always on.
I feel like maybe this is a dark horse situation then, because you wouldn't expect it of him.
Oh, that all the pills prevent him from feeling pain?
Yeah.
He's like,
and Justin and I, we also have played volleyball together for years, and he also has a good good spike.
Oh, really?
What's his vertical?
He jammed you.
Vertical.
Or no, he marshed you.
Well, not me. I would say that in our crew, like he and James can go toe to toe at the net.
No, that's not Marsha. Are you familiar with Brady Bunch? Did they have like the Canuck crew or whatever?
Yeah, what was the Canadian Brady Bunch?
Oh, I guess just the Brady Bunch.
It's that stupid gas station TV show.
Corner Gas?
That's a real show.
I tried to watch that because one of the guys in it plays like the friend in Just Friends, which is one of my favorite movies.
Oh.
And I could not get through it. I couldn't tell what anyone was even saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No, it was just slow. I think had I given it time, I would have enjoyed it, but I didn't. I said, this just reminds me too much of Elise.
Yuck.
Okay, well, back to the bracket.
We'll get back to the Canadian
and not insulting
media
my
later,
country.
because I have questions, but go ahead.
Bones been watching Kim's Convenience. So. It was John versus Justin.
I'm going to say Justin. I think you're right. what he'd do is he'd jump up in the air right off the bat. He'd jump up in the air. He'd spike John Holland in the face. And then John Holland would just cripple under the yeah. What do you think, Elise?
Justin versus I do think it could be Justin. Because I've never seen it. I've never seen the rage.
Everyone's got it.
Everyone's got it, Elise.
Justin versus Lindsay. Lindsay survived, what, like 3 years at Cow Shop or whatever?
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true. Oh my God, that is so true.
Of Dayton or Cleveland or Columbus. Where's she from in Ohio?
Ohio.
Ohio. What is Ohio even? I don't even know.
Yeah, nothing can phase Lindsay after all that time at Cow Shop.
Yeah. Although, does Justin have a bottle of mustard?
Oh, she hates mustard. That's right. Or seafood.
And seafood. She has a lot of weaknesses that I feel loves are seafood. Of her own doing.
I got some issues with Lindsay's food choices, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I despise Lindsay's food choices.
Yeah, that chili spaghetti thing and pineapple on pizza is it's not helping her.
Oh. Yeah, what if Justin just had a bag of crab legs?
Justin wins.
Yeah, I think Lindsay just has too many weaknesses. Despite her time at Cow Shop.
Is Justin versus Peak?
Oh, well. I mean, Peak couldn't even beat me, so.
He beat you so quickly.
No.
He shamed you. Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. You were just mewling on the floor, I think shirtless.
Pantsless, too.
Yeah, he got you good.
Oh!
All right. So then, are we saying Peak takes it over Justin? I think Peak, being the post-production manager, would feel like it would be a conflict of interest to win.
He'd have to step aside.
That's true. It would be an HR debacle.
Yeah.
He takes it very seriously.
And that's what Justin would say.
Is Justin the grand champion?
No, because we still got Justin versus Omar.
Which shoes are he wearing?
Omar did water polo. Yeah, that's a good point. How heavy are his shoes?
Omar doesn't want to ruin his shoes.
Yeah.
Does he have like a collector's platinum Nikes on? Oh yeah, that's also he cares more about his shoes.
He goes barefoot, and then Justin just kind of like lightly stomps on his toe. That's the end of that.
Or does he know not Poposao? What's it called? Capoeira.
Not Poposao.
Capybara?
Capoeira.
The dance fight.
You know, zoom, zoom, zoom. I
don't believe Omar does. He did play water polo, though.
He did play water polo, so he can hold his breath for a long time. Right? Are they fighting in like a shallow fountain?
A kiddie pool?
I guess it goes to Omar then.
You think?
Because yes, they are.
Yeah, just because he signs the check.
They're fighting in a fountain. He'd bear hug him and then hold him down until he passed out from lack of oxygen.
Omar versus Rick.
Now.
Rick Ravesh, our production assistant.
Yeah. I feel like Rick is kind of just like Omar Jr., if I'm going to be completely honest. They're like two peas in a pod. Because Rick reports to Omar. And I feel like they're both they have that natural strong build, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
So who takes it? Who takes it, Bones?
Omar. 100%.
You think?
Dude, I haven't seen the photos, but I imagine them in my brain a lot of him young in a pool in a Speedo, all shredded, saving lives at the beach.
But he's kind of like the old grizzly bear, whereas Rick is like the young buck.
Rick's eager to please.
Who'd win, a bear or a buffalo?
Omar takes it. Don't fire me. Thank you.
All right.
Who's left?
Here's the final matchup. Comes down to Omar versus Ryan Haley.
Fucking Ryan Haley.
Wow.
100%.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
He's probably killed a few people.
Ryan Haley probably has like razor blades embedded in his skin like a fucking death row inmate, and he'll just whip him out and take him down. Yeah, Ryan wins.
Ryan, hands down. We don't even. Yeah. Ryan.
Love you,
Even
Ryan.
if he's really high and he doesn't know that there's a fight happening that he's in.
Ryan's straight edge. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
He doesn't. He's abstinent too. He celebrates abstinence
of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess Ryan is the Funhaus Fight Club champion
100%.
then.
100%.
Except me, I probably would beat him if you'd have given me a chance.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Sorry. And I'm the cooler, so I'm disqualified.
Yeah.
Is that movie good?
I have not seen it.
With William
and it's a
H.
different
Macy?
kind of cooler.
Oh.
The cooler I'm talking about is like Roadhouse cooler. The guy that...
What is William H. Macy?
He's the guy that's like bad luck to be around in a casino.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of Trace Cafe or whatever.
What?
That's another movie that takes place in like a bar with William H. Macy.
Elise, we were talking about Canadian stuff, and recently it's come to my attention that there's a movie called The Peanut Butter Solution. Are you familiar with this movie?
Yes.
Okay. I have
Oh
not...
my God, you're the only person I know that has mentioned this movie.
No, I have
is
not
it?
seen it, but How Did This Get Made did an episode on it. And it sounds like the most batshit insane thing I've ever heard of.
I haven't seen it either. All I know is that at one point there's a kid that has a jar of peanut butter and a paintbrush, and he starts painting it on his head like hair.
Yeah.
What?
Apparently he gets cursed to lose all of his hair.
Are there ghosts in it or something?
Yeah, there's like ghosts that scare him, and he loses all of his hair, and then the ghosts give him a formula for this peanut butter solution that will grow hair, but then it grows too much hair, and then someone kidnaps him like Pinocchio style and harvests all of his hair and a bunch of other things. I don't know, but this is what Canada's
it's a whole
given us.
thing. I remember playing. I think it was Balderdash. Like this would have been in like maybe my early 20s. So 12 years ago, and some friends and I were playing Balderdash, I think, and there was a question about the peanut butter solution, and we were like, "What the fuck is this?" And then we looked it up, and we saw the whole thing about the ghosts and the peanut butter paintbrush. So my friends back home will talk about the peanut butter solution. But yeah, I've brought it up. I think I've brought it up on Funhaus before, and no one's known what it is. That's wild.
Like,
I
what?
gotta see it. Yeah, it. I assumed it was like the Canadian Goonies or something, but I guess it's not that popular.
No, because I don't even know. Like it doesn't. It never looked good. Also, and and then they put a wig on him, but the wig gets stuck with peanut butter.
I don't know.
Oh, God, what a weird movie.
They didn't use spirit gum?
I guess not.
Do you know what spirit gum is?
Yeah, spirit gum that you used to stick prosthetics on.
You mentioned in a different podcast that like Canadian, you said Canadian TV has like a cheap look to it. What did you mean by that exactly? Like,
that's the thing is it's indescribable to me. I don't even know how to put my finger on it and say, but it's like, for example, when I was watching Orphan Black, it was the kind of thing where I was watching the first season and I thought there's something about this show that, because when you're a Canadian kid and growing up, I feel like it's not necessarily always cool to like and watch Canadian produced TV shows. Or at least it wasn't in the 90s for me. It was because you kind of knew that these were they didn't have the polish of the Hollywood productions.
right.
And Canadians are known for having a lot of self-hate.
Yes, a lot. And now, but now as an adult, I obviously think I think it's a point of pride to be making all these productions in Canada. But then I still have this leftover residual feeling when I watch Orphan Black, and I'm like, that looks like Scarborough, Ontario. That looks like, I'm pretty sure that's Scarborough. And especially when they're trying to make it seem like a big city action piece, and you're like, that's the Gardiner Expressway.
you recognize Toronto and everything.
Yeah.
I watched a number of seasons of Orphan Black, and I really enjoyed myself. and it felt like it kind of went off the rails, and I stopped watching. Should I go back?
I didn't finish it.
Me neither.
I loved the Russian lady.
Oh yeah.
And the husband to the A-type lady.
Mm-hmm. Canadian stuff to me, I feel like I recognize it because it has actors that are really good, like skilled, but you've never seen them in anything else. Like there's something like so unrecognizable about all the sort of extras and
like
side
Ryan Stiles.
And stuff. Is he even Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Him
know
and
if
Colin
he's
Mockery.
Canadian. Colin Mockery is for sure.
Yeah.
And I saw, I don't know, maybe like 5 years. There's a comedy club that I used to always go to back home called the Comedy Bar in downtown Toronto, near Ossington Station. The locals will know it. And I started going to that. I started going there when it was just like a room with ripped up old chairs in it. Mm-hmm. And now it's kind of like, or before the pandemic was like a destination to go see comedy. But they did this show on Friday nights, which was Catch 23 Improv. And say what you will about improv, but that place always had the best I would ever see. And it was always like teams of 2 or 3 people. So it wasn't like these groups of 5 or 6 people. It was like a pair that were totally in sync. And once a few years ago when I went home, I saw Colin Mockery and Greg Proops compete against the house team. And they lost to the house. They lost to the house team though. But that they were like the house team was that good that, because they calculate scores by like audience applause each round. But they were awesome.
They probably brought all their uncles.
It's the kind of thing where you watch like Whose Line and you think, oh, is this produced and edited? Are they feeding them any of these prompts? Are they discussing the games before the show? But then like watching them do it live, it's like, oh no, these are people that are like comedy legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time we went to the Comedy Bar, was it last year maybe? This one guy who I had seen before over the years, who's very, very funny, his partner didn't show up. So he just did the whole show on his own.
Oh wow.
And it was amazing.
I bet you could do that, Elise.
No, I couldn't. I could never. He was incredible and he was great. But yeah, God, there's so many funny people coming out of Canada. I'm not be saying that because I'm Canadian and I think I'm funny. There are so many funny people. But to answer your question, Bones, yes, you should watch Little Mosque on the Prairie.
Little Mosque,
because you might learn a thing or two as well
about myself,
about yourself, the culture of others.
Not interested.
What it means
mosque on the prairie.
What it means to live in a cultural mosaic. That's what they always told us growing up in Canada was like, America's like a cultural melting pot. You've got to assimilate. But in Canada, it's a cultural mosaic and you can appreciate your country of origin and your culture and live however you want. Whether that's the case across all of Canada isn't the case. And obviously there's problems with the treatment of First Nations people.
Yeah.
So this is a loaded issue that we're getting into. And I can't believe you would bring it up on a chill podcast like this, Bones.
I'm sorry. Oh, this is why you guys don't have me on.
I just got hit like 6 times there.
I recently watched all of Schitt's Creek, which I had attempted over the years. Have you seen it?
I've seen... I think I've seen only half the last season, but yeah, I've seen most of it. Yeah, it's good. It takes a little while to get going, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It definitely feels more Canadian in that first season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I love? When Eugene Levy plays the straight man. Right? Am I right?
I actually like that, John. I know I think we talked about this before. Like he's great as the doofus, but he's always the doofus. Like it was nice to see him.
Yeah.
Because he's like fucking handsome as hell and he looks good in the show and he's like the smart guy and like I think he did a good job.
I just wanted to dance
funny.
for me.
Yeah.
He's still funny and
just dance for me, Eugene.
Oh yeah.
There are some genuinely great heartfelt moments where Eugene Levy is looking, there's a scene with him and Dan Levy's doing something exceptional and Eugene Levy looks just genuinely proud. Mm-hmm. Like it's like not acting.
Yeah. It's really sweet.
It is really, really sweet.
Huh, interesting.
And that Victor Garber cameo in the final season.
Oh, I know. Victor.
Well, Just because I was really happy to see it because I know that Eugene and that whole crew were all buddies when they were young in the Canadian comedy scene. And they all talk about Victor Garber, who's from Alias. They talk about him being like this really funny dude.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see it, but I just almost one-shot that boss by parrying like 400 bullets at the same time.
Cool.
Anyways, go on. Victor Garbage, what's his name?
That's it. Is that the show for this week?
No! I gotta die.
This is like an hour.
Are you supposed to do an ad read or something?
We're close to an hour. Oh, I'll just cut it in the middle. I mean, if you want to stop, I was gonna try to get.
No, we don't
to
have to. I just feel like I'm rambling about obscure and unimportant things that nobody cares about. So.
Everyone loves it,
soup, baby.
I'm loving it. Elise.
Bones, what do you learn about having a second child?
It sounds weird, but I actually learned...
I'm dead. That's the show.
Ah.
That's the show. Bones can't answer.
Oh, I actually want to hear what it is.
No, go for it.
Are you serious?
Go for it, Bones.
No, I learned that the first one can kind of
Thank you for tuning in. We will see you sorry, Bones. Go for it.
No.
I'm just joking. Actually, tell me what you've learned. Don't tell Elise, though.
Elise, take off your headphones.
Bones?
I refuse.
Oh, Elise has got...
I think what he learned is that the first one can take care of themselves.
I know, like, I was so scared, like, for Seraphina's whole life. She's almost 3 now, but like, oh my God, like, she's gonna choke on this, she's gonna hurt herself on this, and then as soon as the second one showed up, it was just like, fuck it, she can take care of herself, she's fine. Like, and
you don't even use a car seat.
No, fuck car seats, dude.
It is wild when you watch old. I was gonna say it's wild when you watch old movies and none of the kids are. I mean, I never had a car seat.
No, me neither. I never had a seatbelt in Rhode Island when I was a kid. Like, you just rolled around in the back seat on every turn. Like, you didn't have to wear a seatbelt. Yeah.
What? That's our show for this week.
Thanks for coming to Seatbelt Chat.
See you in the new year. See you later.
Bye, everybody.